AI has become extremely relevant within the last 6 months to this past year. More specifically, I'm talking about ChatGPT, and what is it? It's literally an AI language model that apparently, no matter what you ask it, it has the answer. And so I thought, this is the best resource possible. Why not apply it to fitness? I wish I had this when I was starting out because it would have cut the curve so quick for me and I would have learned a lot faster. So today I'm going to show you guys why you should be using ChatGPT and how it's literally going to be the next best thing right below a personal trainer. Because at the end of the day, a coach will still be better because they could see you specifically and tailor to your needs. But this single thing, ChatGPT, is the best resource on the internet. It's better than Google. It's better than all the videos of YouTube you could watch because it will give you specified answers. So I'm going to show you guys today in a scenario how to use ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it very, very specific questions, and you guys are going to be shocked with the answers. So stick around to the end. I promise you, you're going to want to use it and mess around with it for a while after seeing this video. So without further ado, please subscribe. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so I have ChatGPT pulled up right here. They have an app in the App Store, a lot more user-friendly and easier to use than the desktop version. Literally just go to the App Store and type ChatGPT, download it, make a free account. I'm gonna prompt it something very specific and let's see the advice it gives me. Watch this. Okay, so we're gonna tell it, you are now personal trainer GPT. Please give me fitness advice. Fake scenario. I'm 16 years old, male, 6 feet tall. I weigh 200. Never worked out or dieted before. My goal is to lose fat and build muscle. Please create a weightlifting routine for me that I can follow. Can only work out 3 days per week. Calculate my maintenance calories and tell me how many I should be eating to lose weight. Also, please tell me how much cardio I should do and how many steps per day I should walk. Very specific questions, and let's see what it says. Holy crap. Look at this. Based on the first prompt, it's still going. As a beginner, it's important to start slowly, cool, all this stuff. Yeah, and gradually increase the intensity. It's funny how it knows about progressive overload. Crazy. I said I can only work out 3 days. This is a 3-day split. Break it up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, whatever you want. Upper, lower, full body. That's an interesting split, and it's crazy how it knows that compounds are like the best movements you could do. Bench, rows, overhead press, lat pull downs. This sounds a lot like my routine that I do, that I also have a free guide for. Wow, crazy. Lower body squats, lunges, leg press. Great. This is actually a solid routine, especially if you're just starting out. I like this a lot. Now let's calculate your maintenance calories. It literally shows you the whole freaking equation. Then it tells you, it doesn't give the exact number. We're going to get to that right now. It tells you how to create a deficit of a 500 to 1,000 calories. 1,000 is really big. I wouldn't recommend it. But the fact that it knows all this, guys, do you understand how specific this advice is? Like, you have to actually search for this yourself and then put it in the correct order. This thing's basically AI personal training coach, bro. In addition to weightlifting, incorporate some cardiovascular exercise, right? 3 to 4 sessions per week, increase the duration and intensity. And regarding steps per day, a general guideline, 10,000 steps. Crazy. Okay, remember to listen to your body, stay hydrated. This is all really good freaking advice. And we're just getting started. I'm gonna rebuttal with a second question. Watch this. So we're gonna tell it a little bit about ourselves. I'm a student. I go to school 5 days per week. I'm sedentary outside of school and stay home mostly. And based on this, please estimate my maintenance calories because it does have to know about you. Fill it in, tell it what you do on a day-to-day basis. Do you go for a walk after school? Like, literally be specific. I promise it'll give you a sick result. Let's press enter. Okay, based on a sedentary lifestyle. Yes, that's exactly what I told it. Oh, it left the maintenance calories blank. Redo it. Hey, even robots make mistakes sometimes. Check this out. Yeah, this is pretty extreme. Look, based on the calculations and assuming you don't do anything aside from go to school and sit in class all day, you don't work out, saying around 2,400 calories per day is your maintenance. What would I do here if I was in this situation? You should literally start eating this many calories, okay? Start tracking that. See what happens to your weight. How's your performance in the gym? Are you really hungry or is this like a lot of food for you? Is it easy to hit? Are you freaking starving and weak in the gym? You should adjust based on that because if it is not enough food, you increase it. And so we're gonna rebuttal with another question. Watch this. What do I do if I eat this many calories, but I feel hungry and weak and I'm losing weight very fast? This is often a telltale sign of a humongous calorie deficit. You're eating way too little of food. Let's see what it says. Oh wow, big list. Okay, hell yeah, let's go. People pay for this, man. You have to consult a freaking coach, pay 300 bucks a month. Look at this. If you're feeling hungry and weak and experience rapid weight loss, it's important to reassess your nutrition plan. Great. Check your calorie intake. Make sure you're accurately tracking. The fact that it knows people inaccurately track, I talk about this in every fat loss video. Even I make mistakes in tracking. Look at this. Consider you use a food diary or calorie tracking app. If ChatGPT tells you to use MyFitnessPal, if Ski Mask Duets tells you to use MyFitnessPal, you better use it. Look, evaluate macronutrient balance. Ensure you're getting an appropriate balance of carbs, proteins, fats. That's insane. Prioritize nutrient-dense foods. Oh my God. Yeah, it's really smart. It literally even tells you if you feel hungry, maybe the quality of your food is not good. You're eating freaking McDonald's French fries, buddy, but it's telling you instead fruits, vegetables, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats. Wow. Last but not least, consult a healthcare professional. Like I said, coaching is always better. This is literally so close to it though. Weight loss should be gradual and sustainable. Losing weight too quickly can have negative effects on your health and lead to muscle loss. Who talks about this? I do. And honestly, a lot of YouTubers do. And we've done our research, but now it's in the palm of your hand, bro. You guys need to try out chatgpt. I swear, even if you're advanced, I also still use this and have it help me smash through my plateaus and get very specific fitness advice. But once again, we're gonna rebuttal because we want to see how deep into the chatgpt rabbit hole we can go. Now that we have the routine and the amount of calories we should start off eating, look, split up my calories into the most optimal protein, carb, and fat distribution for me to build muscle and strength but lose fat based on my stats, because unlike humans, chatgpt is a freaking AI robot, so it doesn't forget things. It remembers more than your ex-girlfriend does, I promise you. So we're gonna enter this, watch this. Certainly, to optimize muscle building, look at this thing. It's doing all the calculations. I did this by hand when I was learning in a freaking journal, in a notepad. Look at this. Oh my freaking goodness. Look at the end macros, 160 protein, 266 carbs, and 66 fat. This is actually a pretty solid breakdown, especially if you're a noob in the gym. Like, this is good. This is sufficient protein. Those carbs are enough to fuel you, and the fats are not too high. Like, look at this. It calculated all of it, and it even knows protein should be 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Isn't that sick? I say this all the time, 1 gram per pound of body weight. Consult with a registered dietitian. No, thank you. I like you more. This is amazing, but we're gonna rebuttal. That's what we do on here. So we have macros, calories, we have a weightlifting routine. We have so much knowledge that we just got in like less than 10 minutes, which I spent hundreds of hours on YouTube trying to find, and now it's here. So we're gonna say, how do I make sure I'm making progress on my weightlifting routine? Let's say I eat these calories, I'm accurately tracking. How do I track progress in the gym and actually make sure I'm getting bigger and building more muscle? Let's see. Oh, snap, 6 tips, bro, in a freaking intro. It's literally writing essays. Tracking your progress in the gym is essential, yes. Number 1, record your workouts. Keep a workout journal or use a smartphone. I say this every video. Put your lifts for every session in your notes app. Bench press, 135 pounds, first set, 10 reps. Keep track of it, dude. Look, it knows what progressive overload is. Most humans don't know what that is. This is sick, bro. Aim to progressively increase the weight, reps, or sets. That's progressive overload. That's how you make sure you're getting stronger. Either the weight goes up, the amount of reps you do per set goes up, or you can handle doing more sets. Track strength improvements. Monitor your strength gains by tracking key exercises performance. Great. That's literally the same thing as tracking. Measure body composition changes. You don't have to do that. Most people can't constantly get their body fat checked. Monitor recovery and energy levels. Dude, this thing is actually freaking advanced. Pay attention to energy and recovery. If you constantly feel fatigued, struggle to complete your workouts, or experience excessive muscle soreness, it may indicate the need to adjust your training intensity. That means you're doing too much, you're overtraining. It knows that. Seek feedback and guidance. Yeah, obviously do a coach and stuff. Remember, building muscle and strength takes time and consistency. Don't get discouraged. Not only is it informational, it's a freaking hype, man, and it's motivational. Now I want to go to the gym again today. Thank you. But once again, we got a rebuttal because I want to see how smart this thing is. So now that we have everything we need, why don't we get it organized, right? Now that I have my routine, calories, macros, can you turn it into a nice table or spreadsheet to organize all the info? Literally, it's gonna make you a freaking program. Watch this. Okay, so on iPhone, it can't do it. On desktop, it could actually make a table. I literally had to do it, but still, look at this breakdown. Sure, there's no chart. It's organized. Here's your summary. Lose fat, build muscle, work out 3 days per week. There's your calories. It has your macro distribution right there. It has your weightlifting routine right there, right? And it has your cardio and steps. Screenshot this, save it. This is your new program for free. You didn't spend money on it. It's in the palm of your hand. Okay, it even says feel free to copy and paste this information into a spreadsheet. Nice. We're gonna keep testing the limits. Now let's see if it can give advice when you mess up your routine, right? Because that happens to everyone. If everyone falls off, what do you do after? Some people, they don't know. That's why you need a coach who tells you, eat this many calories or do this. So look, I accidentally binged really hard and ate way over my calories. It's a huge blow to my motivation. I feel sad. I don't want to work out anymore, diet. I feel like there's no point. I ruined my routine. I'm sad. What do I do? Let's see if this thing is a hype man. Again with the 6 tips, kind of satanic. Hopefully it isn't a third time. But look at this. Sorry to hear that you're feeling discouraged after binging. It's important to remember setbacks happen. I mentioned this in my last video. 1, be kind to yourself. It was just a temporary setback. Wow. First, don't beat yourself up over it. I disagree. Sorry, GPT. I like to be hard on myself. It doesn't work for some people. 2, reframe your mindset. Instead of viewing it as a failure, considering it a learning opportunity. Oh my God, it literally tells you how to overcome binging. Understand what triggered it, whether it was emotional, environmental. Bro, honestly, this is good advice for me. This thing is actually pretty sick. Get back on your routine. Get back into the regular workout schedule and continued your planned nutrition. Yes, one day of overeating won't completely undo your progress. That's right, because one day of binging didn't make you obese, and one day of salads is not going to get you shredded. That's insane how it knows. Focus on the positives. Seek support. Practice self-care. This is crazy how helpful this thing is. You don't need to consult anyone anymore. It's in the palm of your hands, all the answers. But we're going to keep going. Let's say you don't like the exercises it gave you, right? Let's say you would rather do an alternative. So let's create up a situation here. I can't do tricep dips because they hurt my elbows. Can you replace it with a similar alternative exercise that will be less likely to cause me pain? Let's see how good this thing is. Certainly. Yeah, so confident. That's so sick. It gives you another tricep exercise. If dips are uncomfortable, here's a suitable exercise. Tricep pushdowns with a cable. And it tells you how to do it with good form. Can effectively target the triceps while reducing stress on the elbows. This is true because this is my favorite exercise because I have so much elbow pain that I hate doing pressing movements and I hate doing dips. This is what I do all day, and that's crazy how it knows it. Always prioritize proper form and listen to your body. So this thing is still being freaking specific. But once again, we got a rebuttal. That's how it works. You know, for whatever reason, let's say the 16-year-old is young, he can't count calories, he doesn't have the resources, no scale, he doesn't want to use the FitnessPal app, and let's say you have limited food in your house, right? What would this thing come up with if I just tell it the food that's in my pantry and I tell it to try and make a similar meal plan of the same calories? Let's see if it's able to do it. I don't have the resources to count calories based on the food in my house. Can you tell me exactly how much of each food to eat? Break it into 3 even meals throughout the day. And then I just trolled it and I have chips, donuts, vanilla ice cream, soda, pepperoni, pizza, all this bad stuff, but good stuff at the end. Fruits, veggies, eggs. This is just common stuff most people have. And let's see how specific GPT can get. I want to note that creating a precise meal plan without specific portion sizes can be challenging. However, I'll offer recommendations. So it's not perfect, but look at this. Wow, it still gave me my 3 meals with serving sizes. This is actually sick because if you don't know where to start, this is really good advice. Look, protein, serving of chicken breast or eggs, 2 to 3 eggs, for example. Carbs, a small portion of fruits or veggies. Fats, okay, peanut butter. Cool, everyone has peanut butter. Meal 2, protein again. Carbs, it literally breaks down each one based on the food that I listed. It's funny, it says, it literally is rebuking me for having the bad foods in my house. The foods you listed are high in sugars, unhealthy fats, and should be consumed in moderation. Portion size and overall calorie intake should be aligned with your specific goals. Cool. Wow, this thing is literally a coach for weightlifting, for dieting, for nutrition, for motivation. It's inspirational, and it's all for free in the palm of your hands, guys. We'll do one last rebuttal. I just want to see if it's able to do it. This is actually a very hard question. I'm pretty much asking it to see what I have in my house, which is obviously impossible, but let's see. Break each meal into ounces and grams and make all the meals total out to my daily caloric intake and correct macronutrients. This is pretty much virtually impossible. I'm trolling right now. I just want to see what it tells me. You better apologize. It's literally admitting to not being able to do it, but 4 to 6 ounces of lean protein, approximately, it tells you the weight, cool, per meal. Include carbs from whole grains, good amount of fruits, control portion sizes of chips, donuts, awesome. Use healthy fats in moderation, which is good because everyone thinks like peanuts are healthy and they eat handfuls of peanuts all day and they're wondering why they're getting fat. Even ChatGPT knows to moderate fats. Crucial to listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues. If you're hungry or unsatisfied, consider adding more lean protein. Bro, I've seen enough. That's the final question. This is absolutely outstanding. ChatGPT, guys, we stumped it at the end, but please, like, start using this. What I want to teach you guys is to be resourceful, because the reason I got to where I'm at is because I sat on my freaking computer before I took action and I just learned. I just watched YouTube videos. I just learned about dieting. I learned about calories. I downloaded the app. I actually took action after learning, and it was so much trial and error, and I wish I had this thing available when I was starting, because this is a real life cheat code. We're in the matrix at this point. Seriously, before you DM a question to me or to a fitness influencer that you could easily Google, or maybe it's more specific, bro, try messing around ChatGPT. You can make a free account. It spits you a response faster than I would, because honestly, I take up to, half a day to a day to respond. Utilize your resources, guys. If you are seeking knowledge and you really want the outcome that you say you do, I promise you'll smash every plateau. You'll push through every setback. Doesn't matter what happens, you will eventually get to your goal through resilience and determination. Pretty much what they say about John Wick, this man of sheer will, and whatever else he said. I'm the John Wick of the fitness industry. I'm excommunicado. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I'm going to be using the crap out of ChatGPT, and you should too. This is Ski Mask Duets signing out. Let's create the best version of ourselves to give to the world, all right? Peace.